Hello, this is Nikki, and welcome to the final part of my complete coloring book collection and finished pages. If you haven't already done so, I do advise you to go back to part 1 and listen to about the first 10 minutes so that you know exactly what it is that you're watching here. So, just a little note before we begin. There is a huge storm brewing here, and the wind is whipping around. So if you hear sounds, that's what it is, and I'm hoping to get this done before all the heavens burst forth upon us here. So this is my last Colored Questopia book that I don't believe I've shown yet. So this actually is my favorite. For some reason, I have really enjoyed this one. So we've done a few pages in this one. Whoa, look at the angle we're on. Okay, so my book is straight. Obviously, the cat has knocked the camera again. There. The attack of the sleeping colorist here. It's a shame too, because I really like this one. The colors are really go together well. These ones I've done this month. That one and that one. Well, you'll see again at the end of month video. So I have two Misfits books. I have number 6, Halloween, and I have number 1. And I've done one picture. Not sure which book it is. I would like to actually get all of these. Then I could go to town on them. Here we go. I obviously did this one for Halloween. I have Demita Victoria of Fantastic Beauties, and I haven't done anything in that. And then I have Tomislav Tomic's books in Dutch. I can't really pronounce them, but I'll give them my best shot. Sprookjes Bos. And I've done one picture in one of these. No, it's the other one. And then this is Dromenjanger. And there's my picture. Oh, there it is. So that's the one I've done there. I did this with Prismas and a little bit of gel pen and the little fairy that's sitting there. I don't know if you can, I don't know how to get them to sparkle in the light. But anyway, sitting here is a fairy, and I did her dress and her wings with stickles. Gold gel on the door. Oh, it looks like I used Posca paint, red Posca paint on for the dots on the mushrooms. I always do my mushrooms red and orange. Sometimes I put black dots on them, but so that was a heck of a lot of fun to do. I'd like to do some more in here. They're not as intricate as I was scared they would be, and I like doing stuff like this. So yeah, I can't stop looking at that one. Then I have Tokidoki, which is some sort of cartoon or something. I don't know, but it was very kawaii when I saw it, so I had to pick that up. I haven't done anything in it though. And then I have this book here called Fairy Shampoo. And I haven't done anything in this. Who's it by? It is by Joe Sujin. Next book I absolutely love, but I haven't done anything in it. This is the Scandinavian coloring book by Zena Shaw. I just love the Scandinavian look. Those weren't exactly the most exciting pictures in the book that got shown, but then I have the first 3 books in A.M. Shaw's Horrorland series. So volume 1 is Horrorland. Now I think this is the only one I've worked in. I think I did 2 in here. Ugh. There's that. I colored that with ballpoint pen. I don't know. That's like old work. So all of this is. I did that. And I did that. So yeah, that's all I've done. So this one's simply called Horrorland. Number 2 is called Girls of Terror. And if you follow all the books, they tell a story. This is Girls of Terror. And then this is Men of Misery. And I have 2 of Charles Santori's coloring books. So basically what these are his picture books, but the pictures are not colored. So you can color them in yourself. So that was the Velveteen Rabbit, and then I have the Wizard of Oz. I collect Wizard of Oz coloring books, so. And then come my Kirby Rosanna's books, which I am ashamed to say I have only done 1 picture in 1 book. But I have them all, and we're going backwards here. And in Anamorphia, this was, I would do this a lot better now, but yeah, that was my first attempt at Kirby. We used, don't know what that is that I used for the background. No, I guess it could just be watercolors. It doesn't feel the same though. Honestly don't know what it is. So anyways, I used watercolor on the bear, and then I used Prismacolors on all the doodads here, and I put a line of Stabilo all around it. That's what I used to do. Oh, I added some stamps as well. Okay, now we come to the last bit of my color by number books. So we've got Zen Master books. I have a few of those. This one is yarn, and these are color by number books. All of Zen Master's books are, I don't know if he's changed this with his recent ones, but I'm pretty sure it's the same. All of Zen Master's books come in a color by number edition, a proper coloring book edition, and a travel-sized proper coloring book edition. So these are the ones that I've done. That was it for yarn. Then these are my latest ones I've got from him. I haven't done anything in it. Anyways, Zen Master's name is Orlando Oliveras, in case anybody has been wondering. And Zodiac, I don't think this, oh yeah, I did, okay. So those 2 I haven't done anything in. This one is National Parks. And oh, what a mess. Lines from falling asleep there. Oh my goodness, this one didn't get too much better either. Oh, color lines from falling asleep. Oh, the rest of it turned out okay. I mean, I don't fall asleep because I'm bored. It's just a thing I have. And I think that after this COVID is over, I am going to go take the sleeping tests. It's just that I do not want to have to use a CPAP machine. I did have one many years ago, and I simply stopped using it because no matter what, I absolutely hated it. But that is another... Oh, this isn't good. It's starting to fall apart. What was this one called? Happy Fall. Oy. Now these are bright colors, and some of them are a little weird, like a pink house with a red roof, but oh my goodness. These children are so cold they've turned pink. Bright pink faces. It said to use pink for their skins, so I did. It was the pink I was using. There we go. That's probably supposed to be pink too. That's why these look so weird. I was using a set of markers and they only had one pink and that was it. So yeah, after that I made sure I used flesh tones for faces. Well, not immediately after. What's happened to this book? That's something stuck on the corners. So she has the, you know what? This book is of people from a different planet. That's why they have this bright purple pink skin. Oh, I've done quite a few in here. There we go. This is when I started using flesh colors for the skin. And that's where I ended. What did I do this one in? I did this in water-soluble pencil. Huh. And I have the Indian Art and Designs. I think I did the first two. I skipped to the first one for some reason. So I did this one. Oh, I know why I skipped it. It's the picture that's on the front, and I just didn't feel like doing it when I started. So I have this one, and I have this one that I've done. And then I have lighthouses. And I think I've just done the first one or two in here. I decided I'm going to do all the lighthouse lights with gold glitter gel pen. Same with that one. It's daytime, so it doesn't have its light on. Can't see the light in that one. And there it is, and I didn't do it in glitter. Wow, I've done more than I thought I had in that one, too. Okay, then I have Zen Doodles color by number books here. I already showed you two of them because they only have four. Two of them are illustrated by Deborah Muller, which we saw, and the other two are illustrated by Jeanette Wummel. Jeanette Wummel and Deborah Muller are basically the main illustrators for the Zen Doodle series. So this one is Playful Pets, and I've done quite a few in here. Pages are starting to come out of this too. I'm not too gentle with my coloring books. These are all nice and neat. The Sleeping Colorist didn't visit me in that book at all. And Sea Life, I don't even know if I started this one. No. Wow. It's a virgin book, and I've had that for quite some time. Okay, then we have the Color Me Wild series. There are 3 books to this series, and, well, it's not actually called The Color Me Wild. It's called Try Animals, and it's by Hope Little and Seton Can Karaduman. Sorry. And what I like about this one is that on the bottom of the picture, like this one's all wild animals. On the bottom of the picture, it gives you a vivid, what they call vivid color palette. And on the top of the page, they give you a natural one. So you can decide to color the animals their normal, natural colors, or you can go wild and use the vivid pop art colors. And which set of colors do you think I used? Yes, the vivid ones. Of course, I don't color animals, they're real colors. So this one I did in alcohol markers because the back was just these introduction pages here. Then for the rest of the book I use water-based markers. Now, this is what happens when you fall asleep and you're using water-based markers. You get a great big ink splot. So, can we see both pictures? Yeah. That one turned out nice. This one's too sloppy. Oh, I remember this. It took me forever to do. I think it took me like 3 days. I don't like peacocks. Oh, and this one, I absolutely love that one. That turned out nice. And that's as far as I got. Now, every now and then they have these pages like here where you can freestyle, use your own colors on them. That's not me, so I'll do this one in alcohol markers because I don't care about that. And the other 2 books in the series I have not done anything in. They are Color Me Cat and, you guessed it, Color Me Dog. I'm not a big fan of dogs, but coloring them pop art colors will be fun. Okay, and then we have One Color Mandala by Sun Life Drawing. And to tell you the truth, for somebody who's so into color by numbers like me, I don't have very many Sun Life Drawing books, and I don't know why. But this one is not color by number. I just have it in this section because Sun Life Drawing is known for their color by numbers. So I finished this book, so we'll just do a quick flip through it. Now, this is one of their one color books, but I just colored my mandalas whatever color I wanted to. I did one in one color just to see what it was like, and then went back to making up my own colors. This was alright. The mosaic format is not exactly my thing for mandalas. But yeah, some of these turned out really pretty. Did that one all in neons. Let's just see if I can flip through it faster. This book does have its own video where I go slower. Another one in neons. And that's the end. And then I have Travel Mosaic, and this is the only mosaic book I have from Sun Life Drawing. I actually find it takes me quite a while to do theirs. So, do they all go sideways? Yeah, I think they do. Or at least the ones I did. So I've done this one. Wait, skip it. Oh no, they don't. I'm not gonna turn it. Did this one, and I think that's, nope, one more, and that one. So, nope, one more. There. Those are the ones I've done. I really like the colors that they use. And then I have Coloring Quest. And, oh, I finished this one too. So I will go through this very fast if I can. So this has, if you're not familiar with it, it has, and some of these are absolutely atrocious because of the sleeping problem, like that one. So this has pictures that are divided, or the patterns are made up of squares, octagons, and triangles. And circles. Absolutely can't stand the circle ones. And I can't turn these pages fast either. Pages keep sticking. For some reason I did that one in metallic markers. Don't ask. This was back before they put in extra pages at the back. Then I have Art Animal Stencils, which I do not know if I've even started. No, I haven't started that one. Animal Quest, I don't think. Oh yeah. Is that the first page? Maybe that's, yeah, this may be the only one. Oh no, I did two. I did that one. And I did this one. That's all I've done out of Animal Quest. And then we have Mystery Quest, and I know I did some out of order in this one. I did that one. And then I went back to the beginning. And I did that one. Then I have Color by Number Animal Stencils. Done a couple in this. This is supposed to be this book belongs to page, but I think they forgot to put the words on it. So I did that one, and it may be, oh no, okay, so this alternates on white and black pages. Yeah, that's all I've done. And this is the latest one that I have, One Color Mosaic Carpets, but I haven't started it. Okay, and then I have this book here, which is just a one-off, Quick and Easy Mosaics Color by Number. I haven't done anything in this one. It's a variety of pictures. Then I have Beautiful Color by Number Mandalas by Lilt Kids. Yeah. Oh, that's not beginning. Okay, so I did this one in glitter gel pen, and we got some scribbling on that. And that one, yeah, these are really nice. A little bit of trouble with my pen running out on that one. Ugh. Scribble, sleep. And that's as far as I've got. Now, look at the last page of Lilt Kids page. And now, Where is it? Oh, okay, never mind. Just totally forget I even said that, okay? So, was not said. Now, I have the complete Quirkles series. I actually have a video that just concentrates on telling you all about the Quirkle series, and I introduce the books, and I tell you about the differences between the US and the UK editions and all that. So if you want to have a look at that, you can go look at it. This is the only British edition I have, and they are ginormous, and they don't have the poster in the middle. So now this is the American edition, and look at the difference. And these, the American editions, are gigantic too. So I finished this one. It's Famous People. We'll just have a quick browse through this. Now, I didn't look in the back to see who the people were, so I just chose my colors by random, and usually it worked out well. And then unfortunately we have ones like this where I've got Martin Luther King Jr. in peaches and pinks. But usually it turned out well. And then the poster, since I didn't know who it was, I decided to go grayscale with it so that it would look good no matter who it was. And it ended up being Elvis, and it looks really nice. So you only get the posters in the American editions in case you're wanting one. Yeah, I think that was a little bit unfortunate for Winston too. And that's the answer page. So you can just go look up who you want to do and do them, but I think it's more fun for it to be a mystery. So we have the Wallace and Gromit one, and then we have icons, which we just looked at, and then there's animals, cats, and the masterpieces, which I haven't done anything in. Again, it's like the Color Quest books that I talked about. They're just too big for me to do in bed, so I just haven't worked in them. I suppose I could manage it, you know, like just doing one. Yeah, I do have to get these out again because I love them. They're a lot of fun. Okay, so now we're going to have a look at my PDF books and my colored PDFs. And I don't have all my PDF books printed out, but I am in the process of doing it. So for the purposes of this this collection, we'll only count the books that I have printed out. So just recently, actually, last week, I won a contest from that Deborah Muller put on, and the prize was to pick one of her PDF books. And so I picked Vampire Vixens, and this is the book that I got. I still have to print out the cover, but Deborah Muller's Vampire Vixens. And I also have the PDF version of Deborah Muller's Bad Fairies, which I've put in here, and it's a big book. This holder here takes 40 pages, and there's only two, like one sheet left, which would hold 2 pages. Okay, then, so then I guess I have all my Deborah Muller stuff all together. So this is my Deborah Muller handout, not handout, geez, what am I in grade 3? PDFs that she gives to the group. So I've been through the archives and been printing stuff up and been playing with her pages as she gives them out. So this was St. Patrick's Day. That was April's exclusive for the month. That was just a picture she gave us in March. She gave us a few. Like most months she gives us more than one. But there's one that is specifically the... Oh, I have an empty page in the middle there. I have to move them all over. Oh, and this is the picture that won the contest. So everybody colored this picture, and then Deborah picked which one she liked the best, and that was the winner. And then we got to pick a book, PDF book out of her Etsy shop. So yeah, that's the picture that got me one. And I never enter coloring contests where they're gonna pick a winner, because, well, I do enter them, but I never ever ever enter it because I want to win. And then Satch and Satch Diva has given me some of his books on PDF. I'm a part of his, he's just started a coloring team, and I'm on his coloring team, so that's why I have these as PDFs. These are relatively new books. Well, U is for Unicorn. These are color by numbers, and Paisley Designs, and then an old book. Those two I haven't started yet. And then an old book that he has is just a mandala adult coloring book. This is not color by number, but I have done a few of these, which I'll show. And I have to print the cover out in color too. I don't like it like that. So, done that. These are going to be in my month end pictures too, but I might as well show them while I show the book. So I've done those too. Yeah. Now, this is just some PDFs that I've printed out. This was the picture I did for the Creepy Coloring collaboration, which a few artists gave us their pictures. So it started from this one. Mardell Rubio did one, Saskia Cook, Kelly O'Gorman, Deborah Muller, Kim White, and Charlie Trim. I did that one as well. Okay, and then for a book, I printed out the Flourish, the mini book by Joanna Basford. So I've done 2 out of here so far. I did that one. That will be in this month's finished pages. And I did that one last month. So, yeah, that's it. That's all that's colored in that one. As we all know, Selena Fennick gave a 50-page sampler free PDF to everybody who wanted to print it out or have it. And I like to print out all my books, so that's what this is. As far as I know, it's the same as the sampler that she has for sale. And then I have one of the Disney blocks, and they're the books that are made like that you open up like this, and they're just bound with glue, so they're like a pad of paper, which they actually are, and they're meant for you to tear out a page and color it. So I took my book apart and put it in here, so I wouldn't have to deal with that. Now I've done one in here. Oh good, I put it at the beginning. That's the one I've done. And it will, oh no wait, I think I've put something else at the end of this. Okay. So at the end of this minute, okay, so I have this book here called Coloring Book for Girls Fantasy. I'm not sure who the illustrator of it. My sister gives me the double pages out of her books, so I have that book. And then the Jade Summer Princess coloring book, which I absolutely adore because it's a chibi book. If you don't know that, then yeah, there's this hidden chibi book called Princesses, and they're fairy tale princesses. I haven't done anything in there. And then just random pictures. Hey, we're coming up to the end. Okay, so this is a Crayola book, but you get it in the kit. It comes with the markers, and the pages are just loose leaf pages, so I've put them in here, and I've done one in here, which I really, really, really like. Did this. The pictures in there are pretty cool. And then finally, pictures that are the extra pages that my sister gave me. Ladies of Nature by Elena Lazareva. The Mystical Lands of Uchana by Karen E. Myers. Mythical Maidens and Curious Creatures by Hannah Lynn. Oh, I was wondering where this was. And then, as many of you will know, Kelly O'Gorman gave away her very first book for free. Digital download to anybody who wanted it. The A to Z of Creative Coloring. And I had seen this before and kind of wanted it. But in the real book that you buy, there are several pages of the vowels and a couple of pages each of the consonants so that you can spell words, more than one. In the free PDF, she's given us one of each because you can print out as many as you want. So yeah, that's what that is, and I haven't done any in there. And some random pictures. This is one of my velvet posters that I colored. Now this was this was for a buddy color. And this, I forget which month is Autism Month. Is it March? Tabitha Barnett gave these out to a group that I'm in that does challenges. And this was, we all had to color the same picture, and whoever won got their picture put up in the banner, and I won. And then this is a picture that Jeff Haney gave out that I colored. It's from his book, which I have also. This, if you watched my finished pages at the end of April, you'll know this is the picture I colored out of the Cities book by the Creative Haven book, Cities. So I decided not to keep the book, but I tore out the picture that I did. And then this was last month's Coloring Heaven subscribers only picture by Jash Lee that I colored. And that is it. If I haven't printed it out in my PDFs, it doesn't count, because if I just keep them on my computer, that's where they'll stay. I won't do them. So that is it, guys. After, I guess we can call this a half a video. So after 6.5 videos, wow. I actually do not have a finished number because I'm going to have to count what I got here. So what I'm going to do, guys, if you want to know how many books I actually have, then look down below in the description at the bottom. You're going to have to scroll all the way down because I bet most of you haven't read my description and seen what's in there. There's some goodies in there, and there's some interesting information. So scroll all the way down to the very bottom of my description, and there I will have how many books I have in my collection. So, in the meantime, It's just starting to rain here now, so we made it. So in the meantime, I want you guys to stay safe and stay healthy, and we will all get through this. So, until we meet again, bye-bye.